Guys, a bit right, I'm gonna be giving out some information. There's a road that is passing there a bit, and I've just gone aside so I can just give you a little bit of a hint. So as things gonna not be happening a little bit here, because I've been talking with the DCI, and they've just leaked a little bit of the information that is coming out here. And I always like to protect much of the people who I know they don't have much of maybe the money, that people are just getting their money and getting so much things, attentions from the DCI and the police. So I was called because yesterday I gave out some information talking about there's an interlock of JT and Musabi at Nairobi, and a bit they have to be very keen about whatever they're going to be doing, because the information is getting out. And I was called to the DCI, and when I went there, that's why I'm just coming to this kind of the side here, a little bit of the maze. I've told them I'm going to be getting a little bit of the short call, and you understand the maze is going to be a protective gear and the green energy and the green green toilets. And this kind of the time, everything has to come out clearly. The information that I gave out yesterday, it was talking about, Musabi, Marwa, and also the talk about the Gitiriba and the Junior. They went to the DCI so they can just make sure they're going to be dealing with the people pertinently. And I was amongst the people they wanted again. I don't know what they need about. Maybe they're talking about, Gintu, we talked about Gintu should be this way, should be this way. And I talked about I can never be bowing to some of the people and bow down like, these are just a human being, then I want to bow down. I'm not in terms of that one. So at this kind of the time, I'm going to be coming out creatively and making sure I'm going to be giving the information out. And they're talking from the other side there, so I don't want them to hear, because I've told them I'm going to be coming back, and I told them I'm going to be having a running stomach so I can give out this information immediately before I go back there. And I don't know if they're going to be handling me there. I'm going to be knowing what to know, because they're telling me after this we're going to be getting to the police station of Nyabohanse, because some of the cases have been filed in Nyabohanse to see what's going to be coming out. So the little fact is, yesterday I said it, so they're going asking into who told you about the information about the interlock and also the capture of Musabi and also JT in Nairobi. And the information, I can never tell whoever told me. I can always talk about the information come to me, and I'm an NBI, Nyabohanse Bureau of Investigation, and they talked about, Gintu, you're going to be having the team that is linking some information for you and such kind of much more. But the information has to come out clearly. They have written a statement, Gitiriba written a statement, and talking about Musabi was making things which are not good. Talk about threatening and also assault. Much more things have been filed, and also I've seen the record how it has been written, the statement, and it's in the favor of him, because they have just already lowered the money and they want to locate where Musabi is and also where JT are. And it's one of the serious matter they have to understand, because things, guys, I'm going to be coming back. Guys, the only rescue I could just run up to is my fish farm here, after getting a bit of allowance. And again, I'm coming here and I'm getting Maro is here. He's just wondering again, Gintu is here. So there's no problem about that one. What is ever out is, I think they're ever wondering about, there are people who are just born natural that way, yeah? And I'm not a fearful person like, you're going to be calling Gintu, you're going to be coming to Gintu. Let me tell you now the fact how it is. See, this kind of the gentleman, you understand, whenever they see like things going to be so worse to their own side, or they're going to be knowing like they're going to be losing it, they ever run to take the charges. Like, how can a person go to look at Musabi, look at the people who are not even a quarter, even a small, even something very small, they are not even equivalent to those kind of the subscribers he has. But every day he's coming out to talk allegations to people. We are fed up with such kind of the things, because the DCI, they're going to be locating this kind of the gentleman. When I went to the DCI, this is the fact. I was asked, like, they played my video that I was just making yesterday when I met with Mogesi. Then I was talking about, okay, is this you or not you? I talked about, yes, that is me. So when I talk about the DCI, who told you like you are the only institution that has that kind of the name DCI? Even we can just talk about the democratic, intellectual company that I talked about. I have my own report company that people are always coming and intervening. I talked about just a democratic intellectual company that I've opened, not a DCI that you think about, maybe the Directorate Criminal Investigation. No, don't do it with that one. So the good fact is when they went there, they were talking about Musabi was giving out false allegation, and he was using the Cyber Bullying Act in terms of making sure they're going to be getting low. The little fact that they were asked also today is why was this kind of the boy terminated? And that's where everybody is asking the question, like, what happened until Musabi was just terminated from that kind of the position, and Musabi is coming out to claim much of the things. I know this is just a young person who was ever cooking there and doing the necessary. You understand, when we were ever coming out from that kind of the position, Mara ever came and talked about, oh, I was feeding this kind of the people, they were voluntary, and again they were even talking about, oh, this kind of the boy was voluntary. How can a person come from their own home and go to do a voluntary work to another person's home, whereby you think about he never had a home where I can sleep? A bit a problem where. And also was talking about Gitiriba has married so many wives and coming with the girlfriends, including leaving some panties there and some talk about the inner wears there. He's the one who is washing every and now and again, because it's the fact, because each and every kind of time, you understand, there's a son that was left there, and the son was picked again, went to the woman in Sirari, a bit becoming a problem to that kind of the kid. What is now the future, and what is everything going to be coming out? So Musabi was taking care of everything. Whenever you see Musabi is just talking about it's this way, but the thing that is there is Musabi was caught on top, and a little bit even when Gitiriba was expressing himself, he was talking about Musabi was categorizing the family, his family, talking about going to be seducing the family, which is not a clear path, because if you are a performer, everybody wants to act onto you. Whenever you are becoming a good footballer, every kind of the club is looking for you. So why is it possible, like right now, they are just coming? If you are low in terms of cucumberization, let the people who can handle it, because it's like now you are just in the pitch, you are now playing the ball. They see who is number 7 is playing very meticulous, number 11 is shooting the ball with a good left leg, and is shooting with the leg very meticulous. They talk about this person can perform, and that's how this kind of the people are ever getting to that kind of the position. So much of the people are ever getting into to be into this kind of the way. And I was just leaking the information, and they were talking about, oh, this kind of the man is ever disturbing us. Who is disturbing you? Between this kind of the people are ever coming out with some of the stupid allegations to other people. So they think about now, if they have not intellectually handled with the Musabi, they think about they're going to be coming to Gint because I'm to the village. I'm ever not scared about whatever you're going to be calling here, and much more. Even I can just talk to the DCI immediately to make sure that things are going to be coming out so clearly, because most of the people, they think about, oh, they're the only people who can call the DCI and make sure that things are going to be coming out. DCI. Let me check. Can just have a little bit of a talk immediately and know what we're going to be handling here, because yes bro, mambo vipi?
Niambie. Kwema?
Umepotea bwana, kwani kunaenda namna gani?
Mimi ndio huyo hapa tu.
Ai, na bado hujalocate kitu?
Mtu wa kwanza tuko naye kwa ofisi.
Oh, mko naye kwa ofisi?
Wa kwanza, sasa yule mwingine tunangojea tu Tuesday.
Okay. Oh, amesema ni Tuesday.
Mwingine tushashika, tuko naye kwa ofisi.
Okay, thank you. Haya, nitakushtua. So, nini? Haina form. Haina kitu. So, guys, a bit what is coming out is you have heard already they have one of the criminals and to the office already, and they are talking about on Tuesday they're going to be locating another person on Tuesday. So I'm getting people the information immediately, and they will be denying like, oh, Gentry gonna be this way, gonna be this way. I can handle the matter immediately. So you have understood there's a person they have just already captured, and this kind of the person was linked with the Musabi's getting to Nairobi. So if they understand what I mean, they understand what I mean. Already is captured to say and to tell whatever was responsible for that one. And on Tuesday, so JT, be very keen. Be very, very keen, because things are going to be cooking to your side. And on Tuesday, they're going to be now locating, because they have already located you. It's only coming for you. So So be very keen. And I'm giving you the information. I'm linking it because I know, because I have to help the people who understand, like we're going to be having the beneficial, because they think about, they have a very good network in terms of controlling things and doing some of the things here. But that is not the intellectual thing for me. So I have to handle how the matters ever come and how they arise, because not every time we have to talk about, oh, you know, it's only their party that has much of the link. I can link you where necessary. And the good fact is, JT, be very keen, because on Tuesday, things going to be cooking. So the relevant thing that are going to be coming out explaining to much of the people is, number one, when I went there, people think about we don't know each other. Like, okay, whenever we talk about the police, they mean like something, you know, this kind of an era whereby people are ever talking about, oh, this is a police officer, or you have to fear the police because they are wearing the uniform. They are just severe. They act like us. Whenever the person is terminated from the job, is coming outside there to be like us. They are the little common mwananchi like me. And not anybody can come and talk about, if you don't have any kind of, you have not killed, yes. You have not raped, yes. Which kind of the stupid analytical things you're going to be getting to the DCI and the police? They will never come to you because you have done this. It's only you will lower them with money and talk about, can you write this kind of this to this kind of the person? And again, you will come to realize, like whenever you get there, whenever you're going to be getting the witnesses, and you bring like somebody like Gitiriba, you bring somebody like, there's another boy who is riding Maro with a motorbike, and they're coming to gaze and talking nonsense in terms of talking about, going to be knowing what to talk about. You have to understand what's going to be coming out. What I was talking about is, number one, when somebody now comes like your day has reached, let Musabi not have that kind of the character. You know, he has to learn also how we passed through. He has to have that kind of a character to understand, like the little fact that maybe this is the position for him to come out. And he should not claim too much in a way like you're going to be talking about this. Even if we say it, guys, a little fact that I'm going to be talking about also today is, number one. We ever say like, oh, we're going to be dealing with Maro, we're going to be dealing with Gitiri, we're going to be dealing with... Nobody is out here to go and file any kind of the case. Nobody. Even if things going to be happening crooked, it's only Gint that I can talk about. I can just handle it, and I can get a phone call and I talk to the DCI and whatever, and I can tell to them, because right now we are not dealing with the DCI of Isibania, and I'm telling you that as a fact. We are dealing with the provincial DCIs who are at least more better than the people who are just being thrown with a little bit of money, like 200, 300, 1,000, 10,000 Kenya shillings. They ever talk about, yes, we are going to that kind of the person. Let's reallocate them. The good thing is, already the DCI has told me they have reallocated where the person is, and already they have a target on Tuesday. They're going to be coming for you, JT. Be keen for it. Whenever things are going to be cooking, I ever cook it for you. And it's a legacy that I always have. Like I have to protect people whenever they come to such kind of the scenario, and do this kind of the scenarios they always come. Another thing is number one. You know what they are claiming for, like Musabi did, is whereby Musabi was acting like a man. Because when a woman has reached a point talking about Musabi, you can satisfy me. Another man can never satisfy me. You have to deal with it the way it comes. Like Musabi, he came out exclusively and served the way it was to be served. Like he was serving this kind of the wife, talk about whatever the wife will be, whatever the girlfriend will be for Gitiriba. The man was acting perpendicularly, and he was serving it the way it was, because whenever they catch up with Musabi, and Musabi ran out during the night time, and it was amongst one of the trees up here that he went and arranged some of the clothings until he just talked about, oh, what am I going to do? Because he was promised like you're going to be arrested. So Musabi was fearful and talked about, what am I going to do at this kind of the time? He had to run and make sure they're going to be securing his life. You understand, whenever a person has money, and you know they've been arresting Gintu, they can do this, they can do this one, and even Gintu going to be having some money, and they don't have some influence, what are they going to do to me? So they have to be so punctual before things going to be cooking out. That's what I can just say at this kind of the time. So the little fact that is ever coming out is, number one, when Musabi reached to Nairobi, people never knew it. Even to the village here, people never knew that things were going to be cooking. I ever knew what was happening until Musabi talked about it and shared some of the calls to some of the subscribers and talked a bit of it, and some of the people called Gintu. Gintu, do you know, like, there are things have already cooked out and talk about, Musabi has been chased out already with the Gitiriba. What is happening? Can you give us a little the hint? I talked about, I cannot give it out because Musabi told us, like, we're going to be doing it in one of the things, and we respect it. Musabi had not come out and talk about it because he was to come out exclusively to have that kind of the interludes. And maybe we could be having a one-on-one chat, because I know how things always come out. I know what's going to be coming out. I know everything how it's going to be coming, because I know what is ever seduced into the Vira. I know what people are going to be talking about at this kind of time. Already I see Gitiriba is ever claiming here, and he's talking about, Musabi was not a good person. He was ever been told and not doing whatever he's been told. And how much more a person can tell you, like, go and wash my my innerwears, and come out and talk about, I told him to wash my innerwears and he refused. Which kind of an influence is that one, really? But the good thing that we're going to be telling some of the this kind of the gentlemen, they should know whom to attack at which kind of the position. Look at the position you are holding. And some of the things you have to assume like they were not there. If Maro could be an intellectual person, he could talk about this kind of the boy is just a small person. What he needs is a food to eat, and serve him with the food and leave this kind of the man to be satisfied again for himself. But he thinks about, he wants to claim for even the smaller thing that is there. Like, okay, if you're getting $100, also you have to make sure that the 70% is for him and the 30% is for you. A bit crazy whenever it comes to the real conscience of the matter. And you see right now, they're now doomed. They're now looking helter-skelter. Where are we going to be? Right now, there's no donations the way they were coming. And that's the fact. Because right now, you're going to be saying, whenever you see, and I know his character, when you see Maro is ever getting everybody, and he's talking about, you're going to be this way, I'm going to be getting you to the police and handling much of the matter. Every time he's claiming about, this person, this person, this person. You know, the person is ever targeting and is getting more than what he deserves. And he wanted everything to be served to him so as he can just handle much of the matters. If you go to the inner circle of understanding what Musabi was doing, because I was meeting him in the shopping, because he took the position from Gake to serve the villa with everything. He was serving Gitiriba and serving the villa. Two masters at the same time. And they were being, this kind of the two people, they cannot even pay a single cent to this kind of the man. The man is paid with the sponsor. Look at how lunatic people going to be. And this kind of the character, I saw it again. Can you reflect? Let me tell you one story. There's a time, Maro came out and chased this kind of the boy was called Pablo Jr. The young man, very short, a bit black and round-headed, is called Pablo Jr. This boy a bit was having a problem when he was employed and he was being paid money with a subscriber. Who was that? There's a woman, Janet Harris, something like that one. This kind of the boy was paid the money through the sponsorship. Then he was told to make sure that you're going to be doing the cleanness of the compound of the villa during that time. Because of what? Maro was not being paid the money for the YouTube, and he was just ever depending on the donations that people could donate. So people saw the only fact is to employ people and give them the duties. In Kiruding, Gake was given a duty with what was the name of that subscriber? What's the name of that subscriber? I've forgotten a bit the names because it's so long, a year ago. And it was being paid to make sure going to be serving Maro as a kitchen master and also doing some shopping. So he was employed as a shopping person. Number two, Pablo K.E. was there, and he was, not Pablo K.E. Pablo Jr. was there, and he was employed to make sure going to be doing the cleanness with Masai with a passport. You understand it? So when Pablo Jr. was being paid, you understand this man was being paid with a sponsor. But Maro terminated him because of not coming or reporting to the duty, because the money was flowing during that time. And he could go and enjoy himself and do whatever necessary and enjoy himself and come back. So Maro saw like this kind of the person is being paid the money. That is not his. And they went and talked about, oh, you have to go. You are just living to my compound. Just your home is just 100 meters from my home here. You have to, so once you are sleeping here, eating here, and your home is here. You understand the money was not coming from Maro. You have to understand it, number one. But he was complaining unto the camera. Why can't he? You know, this person is just at 2,000 subscribers, 1,000 subscribers. Why do you go to the internet whereby you have more than 500,000 subscribers? And you know, really, this kind of the people are depending on my own audience for them to survive. Again, you go to the internet and you know the real people who are serving you and they are donating to you, that the people donating to them and also paying them a month, and you are talking to them ill so they can just be terminated out, and you bring your own people that you need from your own family. A bitter, traumatizing and a stupid thing. Another person was the person who called himself I don't know what, this kind of a witch doctor called is not even a witch doctor. He's one of the ill people who are just into the society a bit, called Prince Odinga. This kind of the man also was employed to the villa until things went crooked, until he went and he bought everything. He sold everything from his home, including the mattress, including everything, and bought some of the sugar, some of everything, and brought them to the party so he can just get a shout out. Until he went and got a woman and talked about he's going to be getting you to Nairobi so he can just stay into Nairobi. How many years right now? From 2023 up to this kind of the time. A little bit the craziment of the brain. It has to work. Another person who was there again? From that, another person who was there was this kind of the boy called Hello Baby. Also, Hello Baby was being employed to stay there and do the work at that kind of the villa. If people can come to the reality. So people are being employed to stay at the villa, and Mara can never pay for anybody. And he talked about now I'm going to be having money. He employed us, employed Mogesi, and never paid us. And you can see it. And this kind of the people going to be supporting him, the good subscribers. I talk about they're so welcoming, they're so meticulous in a way, like they see that Maro can never see, because they see like this person will never pay these people, and these people are ever working meticulous. Look at Mosabi was being paid. So again, how are you going to be telling the sponsor of who was paying Mosabi about, oh, Mosabi going to be this way, Mosabi going to, I have to terminate him, and you're not paying the person? And also a bit of a question here. The person who is paying Mosabi the money to work at this kind of the people, why couldn't he or she come out, which is a she, why couldn't she come out exclusively and talk about also Mosabi? Why couldn't she come out and talk about Mosabi needs a better way? And a person can ever come out and talk about, I will pay you to work for this person and wash the innerwears and work tomorrow, and also right this kind of the time Rocio is not there. Now look at the lady who is doing that kind of the job of washing much of the innerwears of Maro. This is the lady only called Anastasia. She's now the lady who is washing everything on that kind of the area, and being talking about, oh, whenever we come out exclusively, and that lady needs much of the hope. Because also there's a sponsor who came out and talked about, I'm going to be taking care of this kind of the lady for 3 years contract. And Maro is coming out to tell people, oh, you know, I'm the one who is taking this kind of the contract. I'm the one looking for this one. A bit crazy. And it's not part of the program right now to run such kind of the things. And we have to handle them the way they come automatically. And to the real fact of the matter, Anastasia right now, she's thrown into pogrom. She's thrown into something else. Right now, she's coming from school, and she's going to be coming to the villa, wash the innerwears, wash everything, and do the necessary, cook for this kind of the gentleman, and he understands himself, because the brain is not braining out, and you have to come to the real conclusion. She is suffering to that kind of the position. It's only like whenever they see Gintu going and talking about, I'm going to be getting this kind of the things, going to be talking about, oh, Gintu is coming to attack me and much more, and they again talk about, oh, I'm going to be running to the jail, and talk about Gintu going to be jailed. Stupidity of the highest order. But you have to say it as it is, and nobody going to be coming to tell us, oh, it's going to be this way, it's going to be this way, it's going to be that way. That's not the matter of handling at this kind of the time. The little fact I'm going to be talking, number one, is let us see everybody how he's acting, because the villa is ill. It's a slave villa, and everybody understands it. And the molestation is done there. And also, talk about illiteracy is done there. And so many children are working in that kind of the villa. So many children. So many. They're being told, oh, you know, your faces, come and sell your faces for the sweets. You understand what's happening to the children? Whenever you talk about, oh, come, I'll give you some sweets, they run like safari run, but they don't know. But this kind of the gentleman going to be coming out and tell, oh, this is how it's just working. I heard about, they're talking about, oh, you know, the brother to the conduct is there. And he's very old, very, very old. And they are just looking for the small ladies and to the village, very small ladies, who are asking for maidism. They're talking about, oh, we're going to be supporting you. You understand what happened to Halima? Halima was to be married with this kind of the gentleman, the brother to the conduct. And the lady refused and accepted Murimi because of some of the terminology that came in because of the land saga. From that one, again, there's this kind of the scenario which is coming out. The ladies are being searched up to this kind of the time. You are told, oh, you know, I have millionaires are going to be giving you a shout out and they're going to be supported from the US. We have links and we're going to be connecting you to go wherever. So be married to this kind of the gentleman. How can you understand Africa is the only area whereby somebody going to be talking about are going to be marrying for this person, are going to be helping this person to marry. I don't know why is that kind of the character still portrayed, and people still understand like it's something which is so beneficial to a human creature. And talking about, yeah, even the person who is just being talking about, oh, you have to do this. Yes, by the way, I'm looking for that kind of the responsibility. If somebody can take care of me or marry for me, it will be so good for me to make sure I'm going to be having a wife. And somebody is so confirming like, oh, I need such kind of the person. And it's very straightforward. I'm talking about I need such kind of the person. A bit and ill which is unto our brains. But we have to do the survival way of understanding and also doing things how they're going to be coming. And that is the real way. But me, as I'm going to be having this kind of the video because I'm called with the OCS and also the Capro in Nyaboanse, because there are some of the children who ever bring some of the jokes to the nature here, and we're going to be dealing with them to make sure they're going to be getting back to school. And I'm going to the police station right this kind of the time right now, so I can just go and rescue one of the boys who have left the school, but he has an urge, the parents have urged to this kind of the man to go and study, and is a bit older, but going to be still in the primary school, and we're going to be handling that kind of the matters right now. Because me, whenever it comes to working, because this kind of the police and the DCI, they are there for us to work with them. They are there for us to make sure that they're going to be protecting us, and we are the people who are being cut the salaries and also pay, which is a pay as you earn, and we are being cut such kind of the revenues, and they are being paid. So whenever I'm going to be talking about we're going to be fearing a police, it's something which is very it's like a conspiracy theory to me, and I can never talk about it going to be coming to that kind of the module. And to the real fact, let us not be ill about, oh, because the DCI, because of the police. I don't fear such kind of the people. We have to go with them hand in hand. But the people who think about going to be intimidating some of the villagers and small boys onto the village and talk about, oh, because you have to fear me because I'm going to be having money, and Gintu is there, May, and I will be giving out the information how it comes. Nobody knows whom am I talking to, and nobody knows about what we're going to be coming out, because whenever we talk about we're going to be interlocking this kind of the things, we have to lock them the way they are. So this is a one-on-one video, and I'm just reflecting it to JT and Musabi. Be very punctual next week, because they have already located where you are, and they're going to be coming for you. Some of the people are asking about what is it for. This kind of the people that have been lied, and also they have just got an OB. Gitiriba got an OB and wrote an OB like there's how can I put it, like a cyberbullying and some linking some privacy to the people. And you understand that police is a police. Whenever it comes to writing an OB, something like, oh, you just say and you can write and give me an handout, and everything going to be coming out very clearly. So they have to sort it out the way it's going to be coming on. And that's why now they're going to be looking for it. So when you have already written an OB here in Kenya, mostly, you can deal with it with the police, or you can follow up using the DCI. You'll tell the police like, okay, this kind of an OB I'm writing, I have to go to the DCI so they can just sort it out, because we need confirmation like the tracking and much more. Now the DCI, they're going to be now contacting the CID, who have that kind of the intellectual system to interlock the people and spot where they add the location and make sure I'm going to be getting you. So already this man have told me they have already talked, and on Tuesday they're going to be coming for it. Already today they have a person who they were locking onto, and I had given much of the people the information. There's a person who's going to be captured this day, and already they talked about, oh, you know, I'm going to be this way, I'm going to be this way. I understand how the thing's going to be coming, but this is the NBI. It's Gintu Intellectual Movement, which is NBI Nyaboanse Bureau of Investigation, coming to you in the spot. But Musabi, be very keen. Not everybody is happy for you. Be very keen. Not everybody is happy for you. Make it happen. So it's just a little bit of the link, and keep it tuned. Keep it locked. Back to you in a short while. Let me get to the police station Nyaboase and handle the matters how they come. Crinking, Crinkams and Shagarbagala, telenovelization is coming to you. Hello, beautiful folks, wherever you are and the internet. Welcome back. It's underscore Gintu. Mambo vipi? Uko fiti? What's your name, bro?
Walter Marahu.
You are called Walter Marahu.
Yes.
So what is happening, man? You are coming from the police station. We are hearing too much things, man. What's happening?
You know, at their homes, you know, my parents don't have money. So
They don't have money.
yes, when I go to school, I go there and the teacher send me to home, go and bring money. So when I come home, there's no money.
There's no money.
Yes.
So you left school. So what?
Because the money is low.
So if there's no money, why can't you go and see from one place to another and see who can help you?
Yes. You know, sometimes I'm going to job and I'm going to school and pay whatever I am. So when I go to school, I go and take this my money
Whenever you have worked
for, I want to pay the teacher. And then the next day, maybe then the teacher send me at home, go and bring money. And I
so how much money is that one?
Yes.
In grade? So which grade did you leave the school?
Grade 8.
Grade 8?
Yes.
So grade 8 term?
Term 3.
Term 3.
Yes.
So my question is number one, how much money is that one that you are saying? Is it a fee of a year or how much is that money?
For their term. So
okay, how much money is for the term?
3,500.
3,500 per term.
Yes.
So how much money did you lack?
In my pocket, I was...
Your pocket? What about your father? You know, guys, there's such a day that I helped with the Mama Tandy Foundation. The father is the one who was having a bit disabled, was having a bit of something onto the back here and is a bit lowered down. You understand, the father was that way. And I helped him with Mama Tandy Foundation to pay the fee for is it your brother?
Yes.
Who is the firstborn?
Yes.
So you is in form?
Form 3.
So why he is progressing? Why can't you progress, man? How old are you?
In 16.
16 years.
Yes.
So right now, again, so what happened until you came to the police station?
My father taking me to come the police out. So when I come here, he says, oh, that you leave the school and I am paying to school. So my uncles come here and tell me that why you leave the school and you don't told us. So take me and tell me to go to school.
To go to school.
Yes.
So they have dealt with you a little bit here.
Yes.
Telling you have to go back to school.
Yes.
So do you think it was a punishment they're giving you, or they are just making sure they're gonna be a responsible person?
Hapo mimi ndani ilikuwa tu
I think tunaweza katia hapo. Majukumu yao. So it's their way to make sure that you're gonna be doing it to be a good person. Yes. So you understand now they're gonna be a good person also.
Yes.
And what is disturbing you mostly in school? Is it like it's only the fee, or maybe the education is becoming harder for you?
No, it's fee.
Is fee?
Yes.
Is becoming a problem to you?
Yes.
So okay, this time around you left school in term 3. Yeah?
Yes.
So you left the school. So right now you could be now getting to grade 9. You have said it's grade 8.
Yes.
So you could be getting to grade 9.
Yes.
So are you gonna be getting to grade 9 because you never did any kind of the exam, or are you gonna be getting to grade 8 again?
No, I'm going to grade 9.
So how are you gonna be getting to grade 9 yet you never did any kind of the exam?
So my teacher told me that yani naweza enda ndo niende wanaweza jua venye wanaweza fanya niingie ili niendelee na wenye nilikuwa nao.
So how is it then? Guys, a little bit here, we have just gone direct to the point here. I was called to the police there a bit because sometimes things of the family, sometimes it's one of the other families we're going to be relatives that we're going to be having. And I was told, oh, Gintu, can you come and see a little bit of your brothers here? They are refusing to go to school. If you can motivate them a bit and make sure you're going to be getting back to school. So I reached there, I got the police, have just included inside. They're going to be dealing with him repetently, and too much crying are coming east, west and south, and talked about, okay, we can just solve the things. If do you have stationaries like books, paper, whatever?
No.
You don't have anything. So how are you studying if you don't have even the reason that you came out from school? Then?
At last time, I have it on at home. So that is animation zimeisha.
So you have written all of them are over.
Yes.
So you have to buy new ones. Yes. So why couldn't you ask for the new ones? You see your mother, what is she doing?
Yes.
Your mother, what's the work of your mother?
She's selling their porridge and mandazi.
Your mother is selling porridge.
Yes.
So as you can just get some money for you to go back to school.
Yes.
And what about your father? Is a disabled person?
Yes.
Correct? So how do you want to give them, you know, whenever you don't go to school, they see like now their future is no longer, or your future. Don't think about whenever you are learning, it's their future, it's yours. You know that one?
Yes.
Yeah, and you should make sure that everything is coming out closely. So right now, let me go back home. Let's go home. I have 4 books to give you, this kind of the time right now, and also some pens. Yes. And go and shave, number 1. Yes. Okay? Yes. Go and shave, eh? Yes. And I give you some books, and also I give you a little bit of some things. You can look how you are looking, man. You are looking like you are working in a gold mine. And yet, so what work have you been doing here, home, here and there? Which kind of the work is that one? You are taking care of the animals, yes. Looking after animals. Yes. For who?
My father.
Your father?
Yes.
So this time around, wamekutoa sahi ni kwa ng'ombe. So you are taking care of the animals, yes. For your father.
Yes.
And when you denied the school, did you tell them like you're gonna be leaving the school because of a little bit of 2-3 things here?
Yes. Because you know, when I leave the school, I tell them.
You told them you are leaving the school?
Yes.
And they accepted?
Yes.
They accepted?
And my father said, just sit. Whatever you choose,
whatever you have chosen, eh?
Yes,
okay.
So like that. But yesterday I told my mom, me I want to go back to school. So my mom told my father, just go to school and talking to the teacher and tell them, this one you want to leave and to go back in school. So my father don't go. So can't do evil.
So your father never went to the school, yes. There to talk to the teachers and much more, yes. About the problem that you're having at home and much more to sort it out.
Yes.
Okay. So do you have extra clothing apart from these ones? Because every time I see you this kind of the clothing. Do you have extra clothes?
I have, but it's few.
It's few.
Yes.
So what about the shoes? Because the shoes now they are looking. You have dealt with it repeatedly. They are looking like something else.
Yes, my shoes is this one. So.
These are the only shoes you have?
Yes.
What about going to school?
No. So
do you have the shoes that you always wear to go back to school?
No.
You don't have?
Yes.
So how will you go on Monday? Because you have promised to the police and also your father and the village elders. When you reach at that kind of the stage now in primary, that now you are being taken to the police now and again, it's something like it's not like a punishment. Your parents want you to have a brighter future. Yes. Education is the key. Even if you're gonna not be employed, but you can do whatever is necessary having education. You know, like I can give you an example. Yes. Look at a person who went to school, yes. Until grade 9, yes. And a person who left school in grade 6, yes. A person who left the school in form 2, yes. A person who left the school in form 4. Look at those kind of the people. Even if you go to their lives, everybody is doing something different from the others. So you can see there's a person who has finished the form 4 has a bigger thinking. It's not like a person who left school in form 2. You understand? Even a person who is in form 2, left school in form 2, has a bigger thinking than a person who left school in grade 8. You understand me? So when you are coming out to achieve something, better you have something qualified, like education, finished grade 9. If the education is very hard for you, I want to tell you something. If the education is becoming harder, finish grade 9, go to the TVET, like technical college. If you know the education is gonna be harder for you to complete the high school, but finish this one, because right now if you go to the technicals, yes, you will start with it's called some arts. You'll start with arts and much more like certificates. There's something which is, I think it's art, very small thing. And again, you have to improve it from art. You go to certificate, then diploma. It will take you long. But if you finish at least grade 9, you can just talk about I want to start with certificate or I want to start with something. You understand? Inafanya. So don't worry about it. So the good thing is look forward and understand tomorrow is another day. You know it? Yeah. Usione tu wanakutesa. Hapa nje, life is very complicated outside here. Unajioneanga? Yeah. Si mtu anakuambianga? Yeah. Unaonanga vile watu, there are people who have studied, but kama hauna akili ya kutumia eti kwamba hichi ndicho kitu nataka nifanye, itakuwa ngumu. Unasikia? Yeah. You don't talk about it's going to be this, it's going to be. So if you're going to grade 9, I second you. But how old are you?
16.
16. So this 16 you could be in grade 10, correct?
Yes.
And a little bit you understand the repeating is there, or you repeat that. CBC has the repeat?
No.
Or maybe you went to school a bit later. Okay, I got you. So guys, it's one of the talk here. Sometimes you understand you have to give people the hope. It's not much like yes, studies is there, getting knowledge is there, but sometimes you have to look at this kind of the responsibility keenly. Like even if the learning is there, understand like there's people who doesn't have the capability of that studies. There are people who are good talented. Uko na talanta gani? Nini unapenda kufanya?
Ani kama you DJ hivi.
You are a good DJ?
Yes.
DJ which is a disc joker?
Yeah.
So you know how to mix?
Yes.
Using a laptop or a phone?
Laptop or a phone, and anyone.
Anything?
Yes.
So I saw you had a phone. Who bought you that kind of the phone? The parents or who?
That phone, and my uncle gave me.
Your uncle gave you the phone?
Yes.
So which kind of the uncle gave you a phone and they know you have not yet finished the school?
But he gave me when I go there.
Which uncle are you talking about here?
And sister of the mom. And then mom.
You are the sister to your mom?
And my brother to my mom. So
the brother to your mom?
Yeah, so give me that phone and tell me take
to do
this
what?
One. And you know, nilikuwa naitumia tunatumianga hizi. Kama tunakuwa hizi mambo na speaker hivi.
So already you started your work in terms of DJing already,
yes.
And your uncle discovered you had a talent and gave you a phone.
Yes.
So already it's taken again. So are you earning some money using that phone?
Yes.
Okay, how much money do you have right now?
1,800.
At this kind of the moment as we are speaking, you have 1,800.
Yes.
Are you really sure?
Yes.
So why are you saying like you don't have money to go back to school and pay a little bit of things?
Well, but I told you that. Me niliambia maade aenda ongea nao toka saa ndio nilikuwa nataka niende.
Aenda ongea na nani? Shuleni?
Shule. Sasa ndo on Monday ni join.
On Monday you join. So why can't you specifically go, because you are the one who is learning? They are not your parents who are learning.
But my teacher told me.
Your parents to go. So why can't you go and say due to unconditional circumstance that has been there, or even if the parents are failing a bit, why couldn't you come and approach me? I can just handle such kind of the matter once and for all. Ishachomo? Oh, sawa, no problem. So a little bit of some things that we're going to be handling here, guys. It's a one-on-one conversation that we're going to be having, and sometimes I sympathize with how the education is. I don't know what's really happening. Baraka, another boy is here. Mbono uende shule mbona? You have a problem? Another gentleman is here. Why are you not going to school?
Money.
Money? Which grade?
I left grade 8.
You left grade 8?
Yeah.
So money, how much money is that one we are talking about?
I don't know. Teacher told me 3 of maize.
3 sacks of maize?
Yeah.
And go and pay. So don't you have the parents?
I have it.
You have the parents. So why are they not taking care of you?
Money.
So your parents don't have money?
Yeah.
So right now, what are you doing?
I am finding work at your home.
Sometimes at my home for construction.
Yeah.
So if I deny now, I cannot give you the work because the schools are open. I cannot give you the work now. So how are you going to be surviving?
Can find Another place.
Another place.
Yeah.
So it's changing where you can get money.
Yeah.
But why are you not understanding, like, I've denied, like, you have to go back to school? And in grade 8, which school were you learning?
Best.
Tuvesco.
Yeah.
So if somebody says about going to be getting back to school, will it be possible?
Yeah.
It's possible. Do you have the uniform?
No.
You don't have a uniform.
Yeah.
So how are you learning? Are you smoking?
No.
Liquor? Liquor?
No.
So what's the problem? So how do you want to live then? You look at the age you are. Huh? Okay, look at how things are. How do you want to go on with this kind of thing? Or you have married?
No.
Not yet. How many girlfriends?
No.
Not yet. You have a phone, I know. I've been checking you TikTok.
Yeah.
How do you call yourself in TikTok? Barak. Guys, I don't know. So what's the problem? Is it the money which is not there, or you are the one who has become lazy?
Money and me, I decided to left that.
You decided to leave the school. So what about a course? Which kind of the course can you do it better?
Course. Sijaifikiria hiyo.
You have never thought about having a course. Lakini ukijiona unaweza fanya kazi gani?
Mimi. Pengine nifikirie. Juu sijaifikiria.
Wewe kuna kitu unajua wewe unaweza fanya? Hauwezi kuwa hata fundi. So ni gani unaweza fikiria unaweza fanya?
Pengine engineer.
Engineer nini?
Ya gari hivi.
Kuendesha. You be a driver. Or uunde gari.
Driver.
Driver ama uunde gari. Unataka kuunda gari?
Yeah.
It's talking about it can be a mechanic. You can be a mechanic. So uko na hiyo effort gani ama nikutafutie sehemu?
Sehemu ya
Sio kwenda unafungua matairi. Sio ni kazi ya kuunda gari. Hiyo ndio nataka. So you want the mechanic, which is uende shule ama uende manyo. Guys, a little bit of the life here. Haya angalia basi vile unakaa, the shirt hapa ama unasubiria mtu. You might be waiting for a girlfriend here. Dennis. Yeye anaenda shule. Sasa mbona unatembea na mtu anaenda shule? Hawezi kukuambia shule ni nzuri. Imagine he's walking with a person who's going to school. So uliachia grade 8 na ukaacha hivyo. Guys, haya. Guys, we have a little bit of you see now? You have seen your friend?
Yes.
You are studying together?
No.
He could be in grade, I think he could be getting to grade 10, eh?
No.
Right now? Grade 9?
Yes.
Grade 9, the same to you.
Yes.
So why do you decide to leave school early stages like this one here?
Maybe money.
Or the parents are not strict?
Yes.
The parents are not strict to you?
Yes.
They don't hit you like Safari does? So you want to be hit with the parents, you want to be caned with the parents so you can just go to school now?
No, me, when I got someone who take me to the school and pay me to the school. Unajua hata mimi siga nilikuwa mjinga shule.
So you are brave in school?
Shule nilikuwa naelewa. Hakuna kitu sikuwa naelewa.
So a little bit of the question here again I'm going to be having. Maybe we're going to be passing through this way, yeah?
Yes.
And it's about the friends you are having.
Yes.
Are your friends going to school?
My friends? Yes, my friends went to school.
They go to school?
Yeah.
So who is the biggest friend of you? Wankyo?
Wankyo and...
Okay, Wankyo is in form?
In grade, asante ameenda grade 10.
Oh, Wankyo ni yule mdogo?
Yeah.
Yule mkubwa anaitwa?
Collins, Maro.
Marwa.
Yes.
So Marwa is in form?
Form 3.
Is this your friend?
Yes.
So he goes back, he is always going to school and is in form 3.
Yes.
And have you seen the life of Marwa?
Yes.
I'm getting a little bit of motivation here for this kind of the man because the friends that he's talking about, Marwa kana wazazi?
No.
Marwa doesn't have. It's the father who came recently and he had vanished, correct? Yes. The father came and yet he doesn't have any kind of the job to do, correct?
Yes.
So, but he has been learning.
Yes.
Okay, the father came which year? This year?
Yes.
Last year, like December.
Yes.
Correct? So
yes.
he has been learning. The father left them and the mother left them. How old were they? And which grade were they?
In fact, was a Marwa. He was a very young boy.
He was a young boy, eh?
Yes.
Okay. Boya more. So if Marwa was a young boy,
yes,
was like in grade 4, 3, 2,
grade 2.
Grade 2.
Yes.
And right now he's in Form 3.
Yes.
And he doesn't have parents. He was not having the father.
Yes.
In Kirundi right now, even the father came, but he's a liquored person, correct?
Yes.
But he has that capacity, like, I will go to school and learn. Have you seen the difference?
Yes.
And you, what do you want to give the parents a bit of a headache? You know, the parents right now, wherever they have reached, it's just the stress and to die. Because whenever they see you, you're not going to school. The firstborn is going to school. So who's going to be protecting you? You need your own life. Okay, another thing I wanted to tell you. I want you to see something.
Yes.
Baba akona heka ngapi? How huge is your plot? Okay, jembe mbili, which is a half an acre.
Yes.
Correct?
Yes.
So if a half an acre, you are how many boys?
3.
3 boys. Yes. So do you think you'd get something from that?
No.
So why are you not going to school and study and make sure they're going to be getting something yours? Or you want to inherit like your father inherited? Okay, even if you inherit, yes, it's your responsibility to get an inheritance. Huh? But now the problem, look at this kind of the thing keenly. Like, you have a half an acre. Already the home has taken like that half already. Yes. Talk about you have like a half an acre. Talk about like a quarter of that acre or a half. A quarter of that acre is already taken with your home, correct?
Yes.
Your parents, they constructed there and they have a little bit of their outside kitchen there and something like that on. And you are left with a quarter an acre again to make sure they're going to be weeding and making sure they're going to be getting some things like maize and what for. Yes. So again, now, how do you want to survive in such kind of a land? Like in Sunasianga, you have been talking about, Ginto has bought a land. Have you ever heard about it? Yes. Somebody has bought a land. So why don't you be the part of such kind of the people who are buying those kind of the lands? You get me? Yes. Do you get something? Be an example. Muskia? Yes. Yeah. Don't be like, I think you are young, maybe not much younger. Wakati nilikuwa nafuatanga mandizi. So I was coming up to your home. Yes. Cutting some bananas, getting to my animals here. And sometimes I could just get them to the motorbike. Then you help me maybe sometimes load it to my motorbike and drive them to my home. Yes. And you saw that kind of the work. You saw? Yes. And we were struggling to make sure that it will never repeat itself. Correct. So be a standard boy, yeah? Yes. Exactly. Learn. Even if you see the primary school is becoming a problem, understand one thing. Even if you finish the grade 9, get to a TVET and get and pursue to whatever we call any course that you need. You understand? Even if it's a DJ, but now understand how many DJs are there and how much do they earn?
Many DJs. So
there are so many DJs. Yes. So how are you going to be getting yourself onto that one and be paid a lot of money to be a 5-star DJ, to be a DJ who is just welcomed? You have to struggle, correct? Yes. And be mix and do practice now and again to make sure that the mix and the music is coming and the other one is not coming. You understand? Yes. And this one connects it and the flow of the music. Yes. You have to rehearsal. So that's how education is. You have to put more effort. You got? Yes. You got it? Exactly. Guys, we have walked from Nyabuhans and we have just reached to my G Castle here. And do you see this one here? Yes. How much money do you think about I have just used here?
Many.
Many. Yes. Millions of money. So do you one day sleep and talk about, oh, I saw Ginto has a house, even me, I want to be like him. Do you have one day, have you ever talked about ours?
Yes.
Have you ever? Yeah. So why now don't you do something better? You get me? Exactly. So I don't know who is there. So you can just get you some books here immediately. And I expect you on Monday. Yes. You're going to be getting back to school. Yes. And learn. Yes. Go shave. You have said you have a small balance money into the pocket. Yes. Use it to go to school. Yes. Yeah. So don't fear about the dogs maybe. Gati. Yesu tusaidie hapo na hizo vitabu na hizo kalamu. Kimberly, how are you? Nini hizo? Dogi. Dogi zimefanya nini? Zimekunywa madamu. Brush meno. They are talking about the dogs are not brushing teeth. Have you ever seen a dog brushing teeth? Benti ndio nichukulie hizi vitabu nilete. Chukulia hizo vitabu. Kimbia basi. Chukua hizo vitabu lete na hizo makaramu. Yeah. Oh, you want to give him? Okay, give him. Hiyo ziko aje? Ziko sawa?
Yes, thanks.
Exactly. So hizi zikusaidie bwana. Yeah. Study well. Learn very meticulous, eh?
Yes.
Yeah. These are 200 pages per each, eh?
Yes.
200 pages. And this one is how many exercise books do you use?
7.
7.
Yes.
So if you're using 7, so 3 is not big deal, eh?
Yes.
I know one. How much is one? Like 120?
120.
Well, 120 shillings. So these are 4. It seems like they are like around 500, eh?
Yes.
500 shillings. Talk about 480. Add some pence there. It's gonna be a little bit of some money. 500 shillings, eh? So I've helped you a bit. So I want you to study well and be something better. You understand?
Yes.
Exactly. Make it happen, man.
So thanks.
Hi. See you later. But change the clothing, sir.
Yes.
Where Buddha? Mkoaje? Exactly. So guys, that's how we're gonna be helping and making sure that everything gonna be coming out so clearly, and that's the responsibility you have to take and make sure that things are gonna be happening. Very fantastic. Keep tuned. Keep it locked. Back to you in a short while. Hello beautiful folks, wherever you are, welcome back. It's underscore Ginto back again to the root of today. It's one-on-one live, and I'm one-on-one live here, and everything gonna be coming to you live. It's one-on-one. I have Madam Winnie. Madam Winnie, hi. How are you?
I'm fine.
Yeah, you are looking gorgeous and carifragistically very nice. So have you done your shopping or not yet? Tomorrow
Yeah.
you're gonna be doing your shopping. And when are you going to be reporting then?
On Monday.
On Monday. So so already you have budgeted everything.
Yeah.
And so tomorrow going to be getting to your shopping. And whatever going to be having any kind of the miscellaneous, contact me. Yeah? I'm going to be coming to that one. And guys, at this kind of the time, it's talk about lunchtime edition here. And some of the problems are all over occurring here. I have a little bit of a problem now. So your family now has grown up. Do you recognize it? So now children are going to be now growing now and again. What is now coping up here? You have now the 2 siblings here that now are going to be now joining your team. How are you going to be dealing with them? Because the mother again went and left them back here. Will you accommodate them? Will you accept them as a family? Because now what is there, you understand the characters and how things are ever working and coming out. You understand how the things are. So already you have another team that's going to be joining you. They don't have a parent. The mother went, and you have to accommodate them. Look at right now, they're going to be miserably. Hey, hi, high five. Inda, high five. Inda, how are you? How are you?
Poa.
Mko poa? Hali na kupeleka aje? Uko chonjo? Chamtume. Exactly. So these are just some of the children who are again left with the woman who was here previously, and they are now left again and they're vacant. And you understand it is kind of the time. This life has no balance, and you have to understand how it comes and how this is where the life is, and that's how we're gonna be coming out. So keep tuned. I'm gonna be giving you the balancing of it, how to come out exclusive at this kind of the moment. Chamtume. Marwa. Marwa vipi? Kupoa. Inua tu miguu. Acha tu nakitoki hapa. Leta mguu pamoja. Umekunja pipe. Umekunja pipe. Umekunja pipe. Umekunja pipe. Woo! Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Hello, beautiful folks on the internet, wherever you are. Welcome back. It's one-on-one live coverage as we're coming to this kind of the fantastic module. It's one-on-one. Respect. Keep it cool. Keep it coming. Always Safi, the green vegetables. The green zone is always coming to you. It's one-on-one. We are preparing for the seedlings bed and also making sure that everything gonna be coming out so meticulous. So we are just planning for the good greens that are gonna be coming out from this kind of the position. Keep tuned.